Thank you for joining with me for quotes 249 through 252 from the book The 7 Steps to Awakening by Michael Langford. The first 2 quotes are by Sri Ramana Maharshi, and the last 2 quotes are from Sri Muruganar. Practice instructions for Step 2 are to know that all the following are dreamlike illusions: the world, the body, the universe, all dimensions, all events, motions and actions, time. Almost all of the words in a dictionary describe dream-like illusions. The idea of these 7 steps is to stay focused on just one subject until you have received everything you need to receive from that one subject. Most people go on to the next subject without ever having learned to apply to their lives the subject they are studying now. And we are studying Step 2 right now of the 7 steps. And before reading the quotes, I would like to spend a few minutes in a shifted consciousness. Shifting from the identity of the personal self to the identity of the truth of what I am, reality. And so I start by coming into the present moment right now. Taking a few deep breaths. Allowing the body-mind to slow down. Vernon Howard writes, about a classic method taught over the centuries by the great teachers and wise men. Slow down. This is the secret method for mental clearness. Deliberately slow down the pace of your thoughts, feelings, words, reactions, and other activities. At first you will feel a protesting shock, for the swift momentum of your usual way does not want to cooperate. Your very awareness of this resistance is a good lesson in itself. Just ignore the protests of your habitual nature and continue to slow down. If catching yourself speeding up, slow down again. It is like tugging back on the reins on rushing horses. And for me, coming into this present moment helps to slow down the body, the mind. Simply allowing time to place attention on right now. What is in attention? What body sensations? Simply scan the body from head to toe, allowing the time to slow down and simply notice. Accepting and allowing for the next few minutes. There's nowhere to go and nothing to do. This is where you want to be. Simply noticing what's in awareness. And noticing any mood or emotion, frame of mind. Simply notice without judgment, without commentary. Without attachment. Noticing as if you were watching someone else. With an open mind. And allowing yourself the time to simply notice the thoughts, not wanting to analyze or to follow or to make important. Simply notice as they pass through. Allowing the mind to slow down. And notice any resistance. Simply notice without judgment. Simply becoming aware of being aware. We practice this over and over again. until it becomes our nature to simply be aware of being aware. Simply being the awareness itself. If the mind-body is speeding up, simply slow it down by placing your attention on the breath. And coming back into awareness of awareness. Quote 249. Is there a greater folly than the aching folly of supposing that the true self, the I of pure awareness, which does not see this changing world at all, is subject to some change? As I read the quotes, remain in the awareness of awareness. And notice that the awareness of awareness doesn't change. Even when I read the quote. Quote 249. Is there a greater folly than the aching folly of supposing that the true self, the I of pure awareness, which does not see this changing world at all, is subject to some change. Quote 250. Pure being, our self-nature, that alone exists eternally. Apart from that, all objects we perceive are clusters of elusive appearances that come and go. While that, unmoving and unchanged, abides the same forever. From the shifted consciousness of awareness, simply experience it for yourself. That it is unmoving and unchanged. That it abides forever. If the mind, body has sped up again, simply slow it back down, returning back to this present moment. Coming back into the awareness of this reality. What is real in this moment? letting go of the imagination, the attachment to personality, to the body, to the thoughts, the mind. And seeing what's left. What is the reality of right now? Simply sitting in the awareness of awareness. And remain there. Feeling the peace. Noticing it's unchanging. It's unmoved. Even while words come into awareness, the awareness of awareness is unmoved. The imagination of the mind causes no ripple in awareness of awareness. Quote 251. Absolute existence, the pure sky of grace, free from the sorrow of I and mine, will be attained when in the mind that sees as the true self and has died in that supreme reality, the imaginary concepts of the world and the physical body have entirely ceased to be. Absolute existence, the pure sky of grace, free from the sorrow of I and mine, will be attained when, in the mind that sees as the self and has died in that supreme reality, the imaginary concepts of the world and the physical body have entirely ceased to be. Quote 252. The I of the self, consciousness, alone constitutes true seeing. That I never perceives anything at all. If it be said that the I perceives anything whatsoever, then that I, too, like the thing it perceives, is a mental creation. It is not the true I. Thank you for joining with me today for quotes 249 through 252 from the book The 7 Steps to Awakening by Michael Langford, and a select reading from the book 1500 Ways to Escape the Human Jungle by Vernon Howard. Namaste.